Hello guys, welcome to yet another exciting lesson on JavaScript. In the previous lesson we had an introductory overview of JavaScript and the importance of JavaScript and how it's being added to a web page. So in this lesson we are going to move to JavaScript objects and methods. I'm sure you should be excited to know what JavaScript objects and methods are. Just like any other programming language, objects in JavaScript can be compared to real-life objects with various characteristics such as shape, size, and so on. The shapes and sizes are for real-life objects like books, pens, in short, any real-life object you can find. They have properties, right? So that's the same thing in JavaScript. It has an object with properties. And it has a particular syntax too. That's one thing you should know. So to create an object, you have to declare a variable like var, then the name of the object. You open the curly brace and input all your properties in the curly brace. And if you notice one thing here, after each property you have a colon, then the value of that property. And after each line of code defining the property of this object, like in this case you have the object my book. The first property of the book is color, which is blue. After that property you have a comma. Move to the next one, you still have a comma. To the next, you still have a comma till you end the declaration of that with a semicolon. So let us do a test run of this code on our favorite code editor. Yeah, here's code. That's our favorite code editor. So we are just going to create a new object. So this is the previous this is our HTML, the first HTML we started working on. So we're just going to modify it and see what we are going to bring forth from it. Okay, so I think it's better we add the external JavaScript to this. It will be more fun to do that. So let's go straight to adding our object. So to add our object, let's declare it as a variable. Let's say var my book. That is the object. Equal to, open the curly brace. See, it automatically opens and closes it for you. So what's the first property? Let's say color. What's the color of the curly brace? Sorry, the color of the book. We have blue. The book is blue. So what is the size of the book? Size of the book A4. Okay, so sorry about that. This isn't supposed to be a semicolon. I'm sure you must be shouting at me right now from your head. Sorry about the error. So you end with a comma. Move to the next one. Let's go to weight. The weight of the book. I think we should just put a 0.1 here. Just put a 0.1 and then 0.1 for the weight. So you end the object with a semicolon. And you save. Okay, it's indicating an error. Where could we have gone wrong? Okay. I'm sure you must be shouting by now. Yes, yes, yes. That's where the error is. Like right there where the mouse cursor is. You're supposed to end with a comma, not a semicolon. You only end with a semicolon at the end of the object. So you save. You see uh there's nothing there. So we have to open this file on our browser. We have to open the HTML file. You know, we have added an external JavaScript, like you recall from yesterday's lesson. So let's try to open our file, our HTML. Okay, you go to your browser settings to access the JavaScript code. You go to menu, you go to more tools, developer tools, for you to actually use the console of the web browser. So here, how do we get to see our object, the object we created? We have opened the page already, so everything here corresponds to the hidden code on this page. So if we type our object name, which is my book, as you can see, it automatically fills it for me, and boom, see the color blue, size A4, weight 0.1, and that is how you create an object. So yeah, we have created our first object. So, and there's a lot more we can do with this. Like we can access, if you want to maybe change uh one or two properties, you need to first of all have access to it before you can be able to change it. And for you to have access to it, you type the object name, then dot the property name. Like in this case here, the book color was accessed, but in our own case, let's try to access not the book color, but let's try the book size here. So you just type my book dot size. Boom, you have it there, A4. So that's, you can access. Let's try accessing this other one too. I think you'll make it more fun. You have my book dot as weight. You see 0.1 means you can actually do anything with it. Like if you want to change any property, you access it, or you access it and then you make any changes you want to make to it, and yeah, and so on. So that's just basically in a nutshell what objects are. There's a lot more to objects. You can always do research to find out more about objects and how you can play with it, but for now we are going to end here for objects. Let's now move to methods. So what is a method? A method is simply a function inside an object. You see, that sounds interesting. A function inside an object. So in other words, it is a function that is a property of an object. Yeah, I think it's very clear from there. So if you find any function inside an object, then that function is a method. Like we have so many methods in JavaScript, so many methods. So it basically it has it's just any normal function, the basic way of declaring functions, and we are going to do this example. We save my book and add a function. Let's use the alert one more time. The alert is going to alert a message. So let's go to our favorite code editor and type our code, our JavaScript code. So this is already here. We just need to add the function, or you rather say the method. So let's do show. That's a This show is a property. So let's show the function. Let's show let's show a function on a message. Yeah, open the curly brace. This is an argument. This message is an argument. That means it is passed into that function. See, so the argument is passed into this function. So let's alert the message. Let's alert the message. Okay, let's try something here. Like, we are alerting the message, but where is the message? Where do you think the message is going to be? Where do you think the message is going to be? So let's try and declare the message somewhere. Let's try and declare the message somewhere. I think we should do it in that function. Let's say message equal to let me say hello coders. I am coding. I think that one is good. Okay, let's change this to an exclamation mark. So hello coders, I am coding. Let's save that and let's see what it does. Let's refresh the page. Okay, nothing is happening. So what's going wrong? Okay, I see the problem. Let's come here and then come to more tools, our developer tools, to access our JavaScript. So remember what we earlier mentioned. For you to access a property of an object, you type the object name dot that object property. So we do it this way: my book dot, you have show, my book dot show. Let's put the message let me say hello world, I am a coder. Boom, you see, this is it here. Have you guys noticed what we have just done? Let me click OK to remove it. This is the object name, right? And this is a property in that object. So we have accessed that property and then inputted this. We have just input this argument into the function. And what is a function? The function here is alert. That's what the function mostly does. Okay, I think we should delete this line. It's not relevant. Let's save that, because that line isn't relevant. So you display any message we type in, any message. So this message is just an argument. It will then alert the message. So let's go again, try to say something different. Let's access it. My book dot show. What should we show? Let's say my name is JavaScript. My name is JavaScript and I am a code language. Yeah. So let's press enter. Still shows hello coders. I am coding something wrong somewhere. Let's see. Let's try to clear the console and then try my book dot show my name is JavaScript and I am a, let's say programming language here. Programming language. Hello coders, I'm coding. Oh, there's something wrong somewhere. There is something wrong somewhere. Let's refresh the page and see. Refresh the page. See my book. I don't know what's going on there. But let's just try to figure it out by ourselves. Dot show one message. Let's take something shorter this time. Hello, my name is JavaScript. Okay, my name is JavaScript. Okay, so my name is JavaScript. Enter. There you go. Hello, my name is JavaScript. So it means our problem was coming from us not refreshing the page. So whenever I make changes to the code, you need to come and refresh the page. So whenever you make changes, you come and refresh the page so that the changes can be applied to the page. So guys, that's just basically what this lesson was about. Sure, there's a lot more you can get from this. So by now you should be thinking and wondering how you can build your own objects and build your own objects and methods and apply them. Just take a look at JavaScript. Study the functions and methods you use very well. You notice something. Most of the commands that you use, they are just mere methods. Something like string dot length, or let's say you have a string and you want to look for the length, and then it's you just type the string name dot the length. That dot length, that is just a method, a string method. So I hope you learned something new, guys, and we're going to end here for today. The next lesson we have something surprising coming up, so just stay tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends about this platform. It's amazing. You're going to learn a lot from here, and happy coding.